Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and happy new year because this is our first video for the year. So we're going to be making this beautiful bubble gown you saw on the top nail. I got my inspiration on the video I saw on Pinterest. As you can see, these are the pictures that caught my interest and I said to try out this off-shoulder bubble gown. So please, if you're first time coming across my video, please do well to subscribe to my channel. And to my returning subscriber, thanks for always watching my video. So I'm working with a 3 yards of fabric, and that will be so much that will be enough for this particular tutorial. Our fabric is by 60. You can also use a fabric that is by 45 because this is an off shoulder effect gown. So we'll go ahead and fold our fabric into 4, as you can see. As normal, how we usually fold our bubble gown into 4, you fold it the lengthwise and also the vertical wise. So we'll now go ahead and fold it. Once we are done folding it, we'll start taking our measurements. So for the case of this particular bubble cow kaftan, it's an off shoulder. So we are going to be taking our horizontal measurement first. We're going to be taking our horizontal measurement. So for the neck of this particular dress, because it's an off shoulder, I'll be marking half of my armhole, which is 7.5. That is 7.5 inches. I'll be marking half of my armhole for the neck. You will for the neck depth. That is the neck depth to be normally our off shoulder usually be 4, but we'll be taking 7 inches. That is half of our armhole. So we go ahead and mark our waist measurements. After getting our waist, we go ahead and mark our hip. From our hip, we also mark our knee length. That is upper knee measurement. As normal bubble dress we actually do. You know that the cow effect started from the bust party around somewhere above the hip. So also go ahead to mark our full length measurement. So as you can see, that is what we are doing. I will be shifting the camera so you can get to see the full length of the dress once I'm done marking all these parts. So I'm just remarking the measurement so that we can extend the line to the other side. As you can see, we'll just go ahead and extend. That is for our neck depth. So here is our hip. So I just went ahead and forgot about the waist. Here's our hip. And there, let me shift the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, here is our upper knee measurement. That is something I usually take 3 to 4 inches above my knee. Normally, I usually take 34 to 35 inches for that. So I'm just extending the lines to the other side. So once I was done marking these lines, so I'll now go ahead to take our shoulder measurement. Normally for off shoulder, you have to measure the round. For this particular job, you have to measure the round neck of that person's shoulder and divide it by 4. But because this is an off shoulder and we have a little bit of gather, so I just decided to make my neck line to be up to 8 inches. So I took around that kind 8 inches for the neck line. So I'll be gathering it a little at that neck part. So now I'll be taking the full shoulder measurement. That is where the sleeve will be reaching. So I went ahead to extend it. I don't know if you can see what you're seeing. So I'm confirming if you can really see what I'm doing from the camera. So that is my neckline. So here is the sleeve length. There's an off shoulder. So the sleeve length, I took around 15 to 16 inches for that. You can take more than that depending on where you want your sleeve to reach. So since I took that, I went ahead to draw a straight line. Just extend that downwards. Sorry that I can't see my chalk very well. I didn't have a better chalk for that. It was just an emergency dress I wanted to make for a friend, so I just have to make do what I'm seeing. But Don't worry, just pay attention, you follow what I'm doing. So as you can see, I'll be taking my shoulder slant there. It's an off shoulder dress, but you still take your shoulder slant, which is 1 inch or 1.5 inches. So that is just it. You take 1 inch or 1.5 inch. So guys, this is it. Now it's time to work on the bobo cow effect. So from that full length at the hip part, I'll be taking my hip measurement. I'll be dividing my hip by 4 at that hip part, and also at the upper knee and at the full length. So at that upper knee, I just decided to mark it at the upper knee first, because I will not be needing it that much at that hip part. So I'll now go ahead and extend the length downwards. So I took my hip divided by 4 and I added it around 1 inch for ease allowance, and also 1 inch for the stitching. So between that hip and the knee part, I got the midpoint between the hip and the knee part. That is where I'll be trying to make a curve. That's why I'll be trying to make a curve that will suit the cow kaftan. You have to look for the midpoint between your hip and your upper knee measurement, and just you can do a free hand. If you have a hip curve, you can use it to curve that part, but for now I do not have a hip curve, so I have to do my free hand measurement. As you can see from there, I'll just giving it a nice effect. You can see I'm just trying to, you just have to do something nice. Don't make it too curvy or too pointy, just curve that part a little. That is what I will give the bobo effect. So now from there, I'll be extending it to the upper part of this dress. As you can see, I'll just go ahead and extend it like so. Don't worry guys, it's like I'm going to be redoing this particular tutorial so that you can see what I'm doing. I'll be using a better chalk and a fabric that can show my chalk on it, because this one is somehow faint. So now for the sleeve opening, you have to just measure where that sleeve will reach and measure the sleeve opening. So mine is around that kind 10. So I went ahead to measure 10 inches and I added half inch for the upper joining and 1 inch for the closing. So I added 1.5 inch extra for the sleeve opening. So from that place, that is just all. You now go ahead and cut. So I'll be cutting. Let me confirm if my camera is really still recording. So now I'll be connecting the neck line to the neck depth like so. As you can see what I did, just went ahead and connected the neck line to the neck depth. So now we'll be cutting with our scissors. Alright, cutting, just be very careful and hold your fabric still. You can use pin and hold it still so that it will not move, so that one side will not be bigger than the other side. As you can see, now I'm cutting the shoulder part. I'm cutting the shoulder part of this dress. Just go ahead and cut the shoulder. So while cutting, you'll be seeing all the lines I'm cutting. I just cut straight like so. I'll be taking it up so that I can see how that curvy part looks like. So from there, I just went ahead to extend it to the curvy part. Now I'll just be cutting from the full length upwards to that curvy part. So guys, this is all for the cutting. So I'll now go ahead and notch the sleeve opening. You know, this part we didn't slant the sleeve opening, we didn't do it to look so special like the sleeves, because this is how this particular bobo kaftan is being made. So you just go ahead and put a notch on it. Just notch it, notch that part that your sleeve will be opening, so that you will know where you'll be closing from. So guys, this is all for the cutting. So we are going to be doing the band we'll be using at the upper part of this dress. I didn't have another fabric for that, so I decided to use the same fabric for it. So I'll go ahead and take my full round shoulder measurement, which is 42. So I'll be dividing that by 2 because this particular band will be into 2. We'll be joining it. So this is 42 divided by 2. So I have 2 of these. So I just went ahead and make a little slant. At the upper part so that it will not be looking all straight. You know that the upper part will be more tight than the down part, so that it will give it a nice fitting. As you can see, that's what I'm doing at the other side. So I'll be doing the same at the other side as well. So I went in at the upper part, that is the part that is on fold, by 1/2 inch in. So as you can see, this is all for the band. So I'll now go ahead and work on the main dress. So I'll be closing the shoulder first. After closing the shoulder, I'll be closing the sides. So I'll just be showing you guys what I'm going to be doing. So I'll be closing the shoulder before the sides. I'll be closing the shoulder before the side. As you can see what I'm doing, then I'll now have to gather the neck part so that it can fit into the actual measurement of this piece. So I'll just go ahead and measure what I have to confirm if it's up to the required measurement. So guys, I'm done with that. So I'm now working on the band. As you can see, I've joined the 2 sides of the band. So I went ahead to now fold it back because it has to be on fold. You can see the center, you can see the 2 parts I joined. So this is all for the band now. So we'll now go ahead to start gathering our neck because I've run a gather stitch on it already. So I've run a gather stitch on the neck part of this dress. So now we'll just go ahead and gather it so that we can fit in our neck band to it. Sorry, my camera is somehow up. So that is just what we are going to keep doing. Just keep gathering this. Just keep gathering until you get the required measurement, which is 42 for this person round shoulder. So you just keep gathering it and you keep measuring it so that you'll be sure of the actual measurement, so that you not do more than the require or less than, and you start redoing your gather. So when you gather and you feel like it's enough, you measure to confirm the actual measurement on it. So guys, we are done gathering this, so it's now time to check the actual measurement. So I'll go ahead to use my tape to confirm the actual round shoulder measurement if it's up to it. As you can see, I got exactly 42, what I need. So it's now time to insert our neck band, that is the band we are using to the shoulder. So one thing you should know about attaching this band, the 2 sides that is joined, like that part that you join the band with each other, you have to make it to align with the shoulder. So as you can see, I'm putting the joining, that is the joining of the band with the shoulder part together. So you have to make sure of that. You align both of it together. As you can see what I'm doing. Sorry. So just keep doing it like so. So make sure you align the other side as well before you pin round. And make sure you pin before you take it to your sewing machine so that it will be more easier for you. So now it's time to pin the other side. As you can see, you put it inside. because this is just, you are just doing a stitch on it. You're not like flipping it over. You're just, I don't even know I'm going to explain this, like the ready-made pattern, that you're just doing a stitch on it, unlike the normal usual lock-in pattern. So just flipping in like that. After you stitch it, you go and lock it. So guys, I'm done pinning. It's just remaining one. So I'll be taking it to my sewing machine to do the final work. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to run it a stitch already. It just came out so beautiful. See the band, everything is looking neat in and out. So I'll go ahead and fold the sleeve opening. That is a round sleeve opening. So I'll go ahead and just fold it in like so, and I'll be showing you guys how this gown looks like, and it's so beautiful. So guys, this is what our boo gown is looking like, and it came out perfectly fine. So please, if you are yet to subscribe to my video, please do that. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do that, and please hit the thumbnail and also the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video like this. Thank you, and always remain blessed. Thanks.